Hey, here's Joe again and welcome back to Nioh Complete Edition, where we want to fight Maria and the Spirit Stone Huntress. But first I have to tell you something. I did play a tiny bit. I just had like 10 minutes of time where I thought like, yeah, let's try to get a Taro Tachi from the Revenants in that place again. And I didn't give it much chance, so I thought like it didn't drop. I was 100% certain that it can't drop, and then yeah, it dropped. Yeah, we now have a Divine Taro Tachi, and then I spent 40 minutes of menuing just to get it to roughly where I want it to be. It now has agility damage bonus. I would much rather like familiarity damage bonus because I get the full benefit and not only the half benefit off of it. But yeah, and the second thing that happened is that I finally realized how that worked. Like when I have to talk about that for a bit. When we learned about divine weapons and soul matching, it said with an item that has a plus, it will. Now it says greater than the base item. It said it differently before, when she had the full dialogue going. It said that it also goes with like the same item tier, you can craft it up. She said that. I'm 100% certain on that. And then it didn't work. And now I found out that that was because it doesn't work with plus zeros. It only works with the higher pluses. So I can craft 2 +1s together to get a +2. And that is actually how I got the Taro Tachi up to +2. Yeah, and all my armor. With one thing that changed, which is this. Relieve status, ailments and abnormal effects after a successful timely guard. So I'll try to timely block whenever I'm poisoned or electrified or something. We'll see how it works. Whatever, we wanted to go for the Spirit Stone Huntress. There's word that the woman who goes by the name of Maria is headed for one of the storehouses in Aoba Castle, no doubt it. Because the Spirit Stone from Tono is contained within. As for the Yokai of Tono, they were known to be peaceful and lived harmoniously with humans. There's no doubt in mind that we have this woman to thank for infuriating them. We do not even know her true name. Her plans remain a mystery. We had better make haste to that storehouse. We read that already, that's why I went fast through the talking. And we have had this one also already. We can directly start with it now. This also will be the last episode where I'll be using this guy. The one with the drifting stick, where the right stick thinks it's slightly turned up and turns up ever more. Like it's the actual stick position is not static and it's a dead zone issue. And it's not snapping to the middle, it's actually drifting. Like when I don't move my stick, the software thinks that I'm moving my stick up ever more and ever more and ever more and ever more and ever more until obviously the camera can't go further, but it would increase. Like it would go up always a bit faster and then a bit faster and then a bit faster. It's actually trouble, and I'm gonna get rid of that boy today. This the last day we play with that, and then I'll be using an Xbox Elite controller in hopes that they that one will hold more than 2 years before giving up. I mean, I'll not throw this one away because it still works. I will keep it around for whenever the other one gives up, but I'll have an extended guarantee with that one because it's an expensive controller. I paid the extra $20 to get an extra long elongated guarantee so that I can just send it in and they send me a new one whenever it breaks. So that will be good because that controller is like $150 now. Euros. I say bucks because you're most likely you're more used to hearing dollars and bucks. It's euros, of course. So let's go in for Maria.
Looks like Spain is following in England's footsteps.
Nos habéis arrebatado nuestra edad de oro.
Wait, okay. She
Don't
will fast.
pretend we're the same.
We are not the same, you and Kelly. Stop your bullshit. Oh, I also didn't do this. Living weapon. Oh, that's a big one. How did you hit me with there? I didn't think it would reach the end of the arena, for whatever reason. That was a grab, I think. Okay, we have to roll that. Easy. Easy. First try. Okay, I'll have to learn that fight if I ever get a harder version of that. Wow. Our damage output is really, really big, so that's obviously what caused this fight to be over so fast. How does she do that?
There are others who want Amrita for their own battles.
She is taking all the spirit stones, they're not good.
しかし、一体どこへ?
War is coming, and it's gonna be fierce.
I have no idea who that is. I assume someone who knows Japanese history would exactly know by like the pattern on the helmet what guy that was. That's like one of the main issues that I have with this game. That in most of the cutscenes they they have like a pattern where like they just introduce new persons in cutscenes, and you're supposed to be already knowing who they are. It's like if you're American and playing an American game and there's Lincoln doesn't have to be introduced, or if you're German and that's Bismarck, or if you're anyone who lives on the world and there's Hitler, you don't have to introduce them. My knowledge of the Japanese history isn't great enough to immediately realize who that and that person is just from seeing just a generic guy with a helmet. Like, yeah, that helmet has like the 6 things on it. Maybe that means something to you. I have no idea who they are. Or maybe you read like Setsuna Province, what was like down at the bottom, and you know, okay, that's the war of the 70 dozen kings or whatever. I've no idea about Japanese history, so I don't know. I never thought I would meet another who could see demons, let alone defeat them. Now that I have seen you fight Anjin, I can attest that the rumors of your magnificent strength are true. Lord Hanzo, if a spirit stone war should indeed arise, should we not ally with the Kurohabaki and Lord Ieyasu? We know a thing or two about spirit stones ourselves, you know. If you're on our side, that's okay. Then we'll let you live. New submissions. Become thy enemy, the bovine demon, and the cursed doppelganger. So that, then that, then that. Okay. Let me do some inventory management because she dropped stuff. That's the title that I got. Power of Life and Death. Cleared the main mission without killing any enemy other than the boss. That's you're mainly supposed to get that for running through a Twilight mission, I suppose. Okay. William returned to Japan following a long journey at sea. After reuniting with Hanzo, he stopped the rebellion led by the Tohoku regional warlord Date Masamune, who was secretly backed by an undercover spy from Spain. Once again, Japan found itself thrown into chaos by forces hoping to use the power of Amrita for military gain. I would love to know which armor that is, so I would really love to know what the intended iconic armor is. Which armor set is that? I would really like to know. Hanzo continued to serve Ieyasu even after William left Japan, keeping watch for anything that might disturb the fragile peace. However, he went missing after setting out to investigate an unsettling rumor in Tohoku region. William defeated Date Shigezane and saved Hanzo from certain doom, allowing him to use the sacred waters of Mount Ibuki to counteract Shigezane's transformation into a yokai. In turn, Shigezane convinced Masamune to abandon his plans for a rebellion, although the Spanish spy behind the situation vanished without a trace, furthering Hanzo's concerns about the mysterious foreign ninja. Masamune was a man of culture, well versed in the arts of theater and song. Oh, that's changed appearance, just the eye patch? Okay. Well versed in the arts of theater and song, but it is said that he favored cooking above all other hobbies. In the beginning, his interest came out of developing provisions for his troops, but he is known for creating a wide variety of cuisine, including frozen bean quarts and zunda, a dish featuring boiled and mashed green soybeans. There were many miso storehouses built throughout the town surrounding Aoba Castle, which is said to be the first location in the country to engage in large-scale miso production. A collection of Masamune's sayings illustrate his thoughts on cooking with the following quote: "A properly served meal is one modestly prepared by the host himself with ingredients appropriate for the season." Yep, cooking. Shigezane's transformation into a yokai was halted due to Hattori Hanzo's use of the sacred waters of Mount Ibuki. Afterwards, Shigezane convinced Masamune to abandon his plans for a rebellion. Although he did feel some sense of obligation towards Hanzo, he did little to act upon it, as he knew that Tokugawa Ieyasu had grown old and did not have much time left. Indeed, both men were known not only for their bravery and skill in battle, but also for their keen intellect and strategic acumen. In reality, she is an undercover spy whose mission was to create chaos in Japan in order to capture Amrita and use it for the glory of Spain. Since its naval defeat to England, the Spanish Empire was a shadow of its former self and hoped to use Amrita to regain its status as a world power. However, thanks to William's efforts, Masamune's rebellion was quelled and Maria was forced into hiding. However, her words upon departing hinted at much greater chaos and discord yet to come. What is interesting to me is they always had these two-tiered difficulty settings, with like the mission level, which determines the kind of loot that can drop and like the scaling of the enemy, I think. And then the second one, which is like a thing telling me how hard the mission actually is, or maybe even how much fighting is involved, or whatever, like 1 through 5 swords. And all of these missions start as 3 swords, and when you beat them, become 1 sword. And that's it. Like, it doesn't react to anything else. So I think this is actually broken for the DSC, like they forgot how to code it, and so they put an emergency code in that just does 3 and then 1 when you've beaten it already. It's so interesting. Become thy enemy. Anjin, when I had the chance in that last battle to see how strong you really are, I happened upon an idea and thought perchance you might like to know of my personal training regime. What I do is venture out into the yokai-infested wilds to capture some demon or other and use it to train against. And seeing as the opponent is a yokai, it cares not for my safety, so I need not to care for its. Every battle fought with death by one's side. Is that not what it truly means to be a samurai? Now, Anjin, would you care to discover the value in such a pursuit? Apparently, yes. And there we are. Ah, this is where the 3-storied keeps are, but that area is actually blocked off. Okay. It's the place between the places here. Okay. Yeah, we can look at. Since when do I want? It's so good having that familiarity damage bonus on the weapon. Good. Which do I have equipped? Emerita and Treasure? Yeah. I won't look at every armor stuff as soon as it drops. Just push it. 2 targets, I just realized. What? There wasn't a ladder the last time, by the way. You're paying real attention there, mate. Okay, let's go through this building. This was kind of chaos. What the fuck? What aggroed? I heard something aggro. A ranged guy, okay. We hit each other. Wow. I don't like fighting indoors because of the current view. That was not good. He's dead. Okay. This gives us a drop point to attack the Oniudo. By the way, I have now the most of the time I have the Emerita Blessing equipped instead of the Healer Blessing. Just because I have like 150 elixirs, I can change back whenever I want to. But that's the reason why there's less elixirs dropping than normal now. We saw all these already. How did you die? Weakling. Haha. Weakling is one of the developer placed ones. Kaijit. Wait, that Oniudo is one of my targets? Okay, there is a ladder so that you can reach these guys. And not a real reason to go here. Okay. Yeah, 4 more anti-yokai arrows. Oh, it could also be inside there. No, it's the Oniudo himself. And he blocks my path forward. Okay. I don't want to drop attack though. I don't know if it breaks my stealth if I go down there. Sometimes it does. Just be prepared. It should be doubly effective because he's water. I would have died hadn't I dodged at the right timing there. And I would have died again hadn't I healed in the meantime. Wow. Okay, this is one of the 2 guys that we have to kill. For whatever reason he was marked, although he was blocking that door, so there was no reason to mark him as a quest target. I hope that we get another another shrine so that we can get the quick change scroll. I should really buy 1 point into dexterity so that I get a second quick change scroll. Because having 2 of them around would really help. Okay, nothing here. What the fuck? No. Don't want that now. How How did you miss that? Wow. It's so good having high toughness. I should really look up how the thresholds are. Like, I'm 100% certain that it's... Bullshit. I'm 100% certain it's the toughness. I think I have... How much toughness do I have? 200? Yeah. Like, it's been like a few levels ago where I realized suddenly that almost all my attacks now appear to have hyper armor. Like, they don't really... I don't really think they have hyper armor, but they're like... It's a bit like it, but it's not 100% like real hyper armor on every attack. There's a shrine, so only defeat those 2 Namahage. And that one skeleton that would shoot me in the back when I run in. And then we can get to the shrine. Okay. Good. Let's just fight him normally. Amaya arrows, I have like only 100 of them in my storehouse. Bullshit. At least he did miss that. I hate that I'm always thinking that dodging back is a good idea. And most of the time it isn't. Archers always die in one combo. How did you die? That Ichimo. He had weird swirls around him. Not like the others. So I assume he will talk when I kill him? Is that how it works? No. Okay. So I have still no idea why some of them have like lore dumps. Like, that are like talking a bit about the situation and then that's it. How did you all die? By the way, that might be our target already. Weird. Okay, let's take the shrine. And then archers. Yeah, there's a lot of things here, I see that. The map also continues down there. And it seems like it continues... Oh! You know what? These were 2 target markers. They were just overlapping so much. Oh, fuck you. There was an archer, yeah? He didn't run for me. Yeah, the guy that aggroed was an archer. He doesn't run from me. Okay. Wave fights here. To properly unlock this for almost forever. Okay, let's go in slightly. We activate only 1. I hear the Karakasa barrel jumping over there. Okay. Nope, it's the other way around. Where the others automatically... Fuck you. Fuck you! Can't be serious that that's how the geometry works there. Bullshit. Bullshit, I strafed that. I should have strafed that. Good. Got them. Now only the guy that has the biggest punch, because he can freaking point blank shoot me. I mean, his melee attacks are way weaker than the double sword version of him. Oh, we reached some maximum familiarity. I thought I used Nikawa glue. And I realized that I said to myself, hey, let's look up how to produce that Nikawa glue ourselves, so that I can maximize familiarity with any armor that I want, if I want the inheritable effect. Because I had like 7 of them and I used 6, I think. And that's, yeah, I was then at 900, not at 999, yeah, of course. That direction. Okay, we see where he is. The Karakasa umbrella are to discourage me from going around this way. Let's one-shot one of them. I did one-shot one of them before. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Your fucking movement is atrocious. Is there 3 of those fuckers? Let's get some passive resistance against that. They're bullshit. Can you hit any of them? God, fucker. Wow. I see that this all continues. What? I'm really confused as how to this level holds itself together. Like the, I know that they have paralysis going on. Is it on the other side of that? Or is it here? No, it's here. That's the thing I have to kill. Why is there a rest of the level down here? I mean, yes, loot, but... Nobody? Nobody, huh? Why are you pointing that way? People even died there. Wrong button, man. Goodbye, friend. Good. What? Why does this continue? I know where the end of the level is. I wanted to show you something. You can sneak up on them because they're fuck you, game. I have no idea why that didn't work. What the fuck, game? Okay, I was standing behind them. I wasn't moving. Nothing was happening. Suddenly he aggroes. Okay, fuck you too, game. Why is there okay, there can only be one reason, which is they are hiding like master ninja locks and stuff here. It's the only reason to have this area exist and not be blocked off. Yeah, that's blocked off. Okay, that guy, whatever that is, will drop something, or the chest will have something big. Okay, good. Amrita Fiend, easy. Bullshit. I really don't like the stagger from nothing. Like when they do their weird Yokai realm, Justice Ministry armor, nothing. Okay. There's no reason for this to even exist. Okay. Fine then. Okay. In case I have trouble. Oh, that's the wrong one. Whatever. That one. That one. That one. Good. You. Good. I do extra damage against electrified enemies. Like 50% extra damage or something. Crazy like that. Okay, last one. Okay. Nice. I don't need to look at these anymore, because they can't offer shit to me. I mean, they could draw +2 gear. Or +3 gear. But I don't think we're deep enough into the game to have that as an option. Okay, people died here. Can you please just give me... Okay. Right there's the next thing. Wave fights at the end? Boss fight at the end. Oh, that might be wave fights. How did you not hit that? I press up 4 times. What the fuck? That's not where you spawn an enemy. It did... You know what? It fucking respawned a ranged guy up there. I killed that guy. Bullshit. Ah yeah, he is resistant to electricity. We know that. Bullshit. That's not what the ranged is supposed to be. He spawned something else. The game. It spawned something else again. Okay, let's take care of one of those guys. And all of them died. Ooh. Let's see what they dropped. More bullshit. Let's heal up in case there's a trap or something that blows up. No more item pickups down here. Okay, non-Ryoki as the boss. Okay. That was fine. Nice. I like that submission. 2 more submissions tomorrow with a new controller, and then we can go into DLC 2. That's great. Back in one piece, I see, and you barely even broke a sweat. I should not really be surprised. You did manage to defeat me after all. Still, should you ever find yourself in the mood to partake in some more of my training, you're welcome to come back anytime. Yeah, some stuff that I don't need. Good. Yeah, that's stuff to craft his armor, I guess. Okay, Bovine Demon and a Cursed Doppelganger tomorrow. Good. Let me do some inventory management and a level up. Let's start with the level up. What do we even level now? You can go with me through that. Agility thresholds are 30 and 70%. We won't reach 30%. So agility bonus isn't something that we can reach. But it's like a sliding scale, so my rows will cost less stamina and stuff. But it's just not worth it going for more stamina. But strength is so fucking weird. This time it gives me 2 points. Last time it gave me 7 and then 3, 7 and then 5. It's so bad. Why does that give 10 key pulls? What? Is key pulls mainly skill? Not that I need skill for anything. Like, I want more ninja skill points. And I haven't found a ninja thing for a while. So that would give me that. One more dex. Yeah, that's only 2 points of damage. Okay, one more dex point. Ninja. That one. Quick change scrolls. Yes. Next one costs 6. Okay. Immediately ready it so that I don't forget. We now have 2 quick change scrolls. Perfect. Okay, let me do some inventory management. It dropped a +2 bow. Hell yeah. Problem is I don't want to throw it away because it has the inheritable familiarity damage bonus effect. If I ever want to change bows, I want to be able to inherit familiarity damage bonus. Ah, 6 more levels into my secondary guardian for 0.1% key recovery speed and 1 key. I mean, it might get me something to get it up to +30, maybe at maximum it inherits 2 effects. Like, inherit is the wrong word. Like, the one that is marked here, I get 11 key out of it. Like, half of what the original key thing is. Maybe at level 30 it will give all of that. I mean, others are also okay-ish. But I like the key recovery speed and every bit of it is really helpful. Wow, I realized where that hides. How did I not see the LBRB before? Ah, it does only show up when we're down there. So I was sitting here and like thinking like, where do I get to my 3rd set? There! But I have to be on top of it. Okay. Wow, okay. Good, I was just wanting to see whether we now have 2 quick change scrolls really equipped. Yes, we have. Good. Okay. So, I'm gonna stop recording. I'm gonna stand up, and in half an hour the shop opens where I ordered the Elite controller to a shop to be taken there because that's 2 days faster and doesn't cost money to send it to me. And the shop is literally 200 meters from me. It's, yeah. So that's good thing to do it that way. Okay, good. We defeated Maria. We still have the cow demon and the cursed doppelganger to go. I already saw what the cursed doppelganger is because the freaking Amrita memory spoiled me on that. That stands. So we know which boss we're fighting. It's that guy. We're gonna fight that guy. For the bovine demon, I have no idea. Nothing that's stand anywhere, but we get wind double weapons, so I assume it's Date Masamune again, where I have no idea why he is a cow demon. Bovine demon, cow demon. I have no idea. But once we're done with that, we'll be able to go to the Siege of Osaka. By the way, like you can see like the bars filling up below the things. That's for completed submissions. And in the base game, there's one submission in the Omi region. It's none of these two. Yeah, to be precise, it's not these two. These are patched in missions. one of the missions in the base game is connected to appearing only when you do a certain dojo mission, which is, in that case, the Grimmest Blades, which I'll never reach 500k to do a sword of proficiency in this game. I might reach that one, Zen and Sorta one. We'll see, we'll see. I'll definitely return to that, maybe between DLC 2 and DLC 3. We'll see. Okay, tomorrow Bovine Demon and Cursed Doppelganger, and afterwards it's off to the Siege of Osaka, winter. Have a nice day, see you then.